Hey everyone, welcome back to the exciting episode of The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Sorry about the last episode. Hopefully this one will go by and we can save and then we'll be in good shape. So,
Yep.
Okay.
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow.
We made another
I'll take
mistake.
What's that?
Yeah, we're just gonna
Let's
go
meet
rest,
later, Geralt.
and there will be no
A
more
little matter to
conversation.
resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happened while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. That oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to cripple Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zuriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
You were
We
right.
made a big mistake.
2 fucking minutes and I would have been able to save.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
Oh,
I
I
don't...
can't save right now.
Or look, it's fine. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on, you sure?
Unless you want to just be like, you just
Tack this on to the
activate
end?
on it, the choice is yours.
Let's just talk to a few people and try to not get
Have a
it.
filler episode that we don't even need to have, like that. Yeah.
I mean, that literally the quest is to just talk to people.
Well, then let's talk
That's
this
the
one.
point.
Might as well live it up.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
You make it sound important. So, guess it's not exactly common knowledge.
I'd even call it a secret.
How do you manage to hide it?
Oh, I assure you he's excellent at covering his tracks, though not terribly subtle. But I'm even better at uncovering them.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the ML.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Might as well do it now. Why not?
Let's go now.
Let's go.
So he was talking about the fact that we killed one of the generals. There's 2 left. We're gonna try to explain to this new. We're gonna like offer this general to like come in, sit down, let's talk.
I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Oh, is this the one where I have to fucking? Is this that quest? I'm gonna save.
Yes, it is. It's that quest.
If this is the quest I'm thinking of, I died like 4 times trying to do this.
The passage is here, past this wall.
I think it is. I remember this now. I fucking hate this.
This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals.
God damn it, I think I hate this quest.
It'll be alright.
If I'm remembering correctly, there's I think it's this game. I could be wrong. Could be a different video game, but I'm pretty sure you go through a portal, you find yourself in like this icy wasteland. It's so cold that if you don't get to shelter or a fire within a certain amount of time, you immediately die. Like you start losing health until you can find like the right spot to go. And I think that's this. And
The thing is that if you die, you're far enough in and you save right before this. So. And then we can cheat
Nope.
and see where we need to
Okay.
go.
no,
There's no snow, you fucking liar.
I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know what I'm thinking about.
I
This
don't
game, another
know.
game.
Here's the desert wasteland here.
Where are we?
I'll find the
Welcome
next
to
passage.
The Wet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, you must go.
So I think this is the right one. I think we just... Because I think we found another portal,
What is
another
this
portal,
place?
and another portal.
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
One.
Three, two,
They just keep
one.
coming. What a relief.
Quickly, jump in.
No! Oh, Bennett! Now we're in the frozen wasteland. We're
Probably.
gonna die.
Well,
Have a look.
auto saving. Okay, save game. Game saved. Guys, next time. Finally, a good stopping point.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.